Hi, welcome back to the Jack and Glenn channel. I'm Jackie.
And I'm her husband, Glenn.
Yep.
Hey, before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell notification. Make sure you join our membership. Make sure you do all the things that you're supposed to do when you come on YouTube and watch Jack and Glenn. Before we get started, once again, we want to talk about Ready to Love. Today, Season 7, Episode 10, The Dating Game. I want to review that. I know we're a couple of days late, but nonetheless, we still want to get our Ready to Love review in. Man, this time we saw the couples. The couples are still at their retreat, still having their outing, and it is elimination time. And we see Brandy standing there, getting ready to eliminate one or two men.
Between Swayze and
Samson. Between Swayze and Samson, I know what else. We were sitting there thinking like, okay, which one of these dudes about to get eliminated?
No, I wasn't.
I was
like, it's going to be LJ because he's not there, and on the strength of that, he's going to go home.
But I didn't think that because remember Justice was in there one time and Justice didn't go home. So and I was like, okay,
but nobody went home. He gave them all an extra week.
He gave them all an extra week. So here it is. So as Brandy's getting ready to eliminate one of the two guys, Tommy steps in and Tommy's like, hey, I got this. I'm going to handle this one. Sometimes in a relationship, you have to be present. When you're looking for love, you have to be there and you need to be involved. And LJ ain't here.
So now LJ's not here.
And so LJ's not here. So LJ's the one that had to go.
Ooh, and that broke poor little Trinika's heart.
Oh, she was hurt.
She went over and sat by herself. She was like, I just cannot believe it.
Nah, she went and sat by herself and got on her phone. I think she probably told LJ.
She right then and there. She didn't get on her phone.
She had her phone in her hand. She didn't get there right then and there, but she had her phone in her hand. She probably sent him a text, girl, boy, you got eliminated. But anyway, you got, ooh. But I'm sure they let him know that he was the one that was eliminated. You know, you got to be present. He chose his job over love.
Understandable, but
which is understandable, but at the same time, you have to be present in order to find love. So, Tommy said, Samson was safe, Swayze was safe, Katie was happy, and Cherie was happy. Charisse was happy that their men come back. Their men was back together again. So they sat down with Tommy and nephew Tommy tells them later on that you know what, this week the men are in charge. The men are in charge. By the end of the week, one of these ladies has to go home. Somebody's going home. And you got to step your game up. You got to find out which one you really like, love. But when these women go home, then they go into this dating game. Now, the dating game, he had to pair people up. He said give them opportunity, the women opportunity to who they want to pair up with. Which this is interesting now.
Mind you,
go ahead.
It's only 4 guys. And how many ladies?
6 ladies.
6. So either they have a choice to only be matched up 4 pairs, or somebody gonna have extra people.
Right. So, extra people, here we go. So we get Katie is matched up with Swayze. We all knew that. She chose Swayze. They ain't madly in love, right? Katie matches up with Swayze. Then you have
Charisse and Samson,
right? This Charisse and Samson matches up. Boom. There we go. Now you have Randall. Kayla matches up. No, Trinika matches up with Randall.
Yeah, Trinika picked Randall.
You're correct.
And then, correction. Let's do it right. Jamala picked Randall first, but she said, I picked Raw. You already know.
I picked Raw. Then Trinika picked Randall.
Yes.
And then Kayla picked Mike. And of course, we know Brandy picked Mike.
Brandy ain't got nobody else to pick. Maybe Samson, but this is supposed to be your serious connection.
Nah, at this point, she has nobody else to pick.
But Mike was thrown off like, I couldn't believe that Kayla picked me. I feel like she did it just to spite.
No, I don't know why. See, Mike be playing that game, man. I don't know why he played like he didn't know why this girl was going to pick him. He
didn't think that they was as close as probably her and Randall.
Yeah, but why would she want to go compete with 2 other women for Randall's love? Or for the winner of the game? The stipulation is whoever wins the game get a special retreat or special outing, the way Nephew Tommy put it. They get special time together. So they thought they were going to get they did get some special time together. But, so the questions start flowing. Katie and Swayze, first question out the gate. Would he rather want a bigger bank account or would he rather have more children? She said bigger bank account. He like a big family.
I felt like I knew she was gonna say that, but I felt like that was not gonna be his answer.
No, that wasn't gonna be his answer. He wants a big family. He's not worried about the big bank account. He wants a big family. She didn't understand that. Anyway, they're out. Next one who misses one is Jamala misses one, so she's out. Then it comes what it basically boils down to. It boils down to Randall and Trenika and Mike and Kayla, because Kayla was getting them all right. Brandy missed the first question, and Kayla would just boom, whatever. What kind of ice cream? The final question, which Mike messed up on, was what kind of ice cream?
No, Mike didn't mess up. Kayla messed up.
Kayla messed up because Kayla had to answer the question. Mike was writing.
I gotta say this though. Brandy was feeling a type of way.
She was hot
when Kayla kept getting the answer. She was like, "I need her to get something wrong. You getting too many answers."
But
right.
it showed that Kayla and Mike really be having some conversations. It showed that Mike is giving Kayla the time, and he's not telling Brandy. And that's what Kayla's beef is like.
Right. But the thing is, just because she tried to make it sound like because I know more of his answers, that means we're more connected. No, that just means you talk more. Mike and Brandy got there's a magnetism there. There's a different kind of it's an attraction. It's a connection.
It is a different type of attraction there. It's a different kind of connection there. They had that as he said, I never felt this way around somebody like this before. Mm-hmm. This butterfly that was in her stomach. We'll get to that a little bit later because he showed Kayla what he really kind of thinks about her later on. And so we have so Trenika and Randall win the football game. I mean, it's football. Trenika and Randall wins the game. I got the game on in the corner of my eye. I'm sorry as we do this. Trenika and Randall win the game. And so as they win the game, they get the big surprise. And the surprise is a sound bath, foot massage, some saging.
It's not what Tommy said it was going to be.
Yeah, it's not what Tommy said.
Well, he gave them the impression.
And Randall was disappointed. He was disappointed. Randall thought he was getting some more. Randall was like, "This what we get?" He said, "I don't mind. I'm gonna spend some time with Trenika.
Wait till I see Tommy.
Wait till I see Tommy. I'm gonna spend some time with Trenika. But man, wait till I see Tommy. This is not what I expected, right? It's not what I thought I was getting."
But he's ready to do it because he says, "Oh, this is her type of thing." Because she was like all smiles, like, "Oh yes." My issue with it was a nice little setup, nice little thing for them to do. But I was like, why are we outside on the patio?
Yeah.
Why?
The little lady that was doing it. She came out there. She saged all the bad spirits and all that away, the juju, and then they got their feet in some nice warm water, and she massaged. And then one of the really activity was that they gazed in each other's eyes, and Trenika was all into it. I didn't think Randall was.
I don't know if that was the only activity between the two of them, but it was just it was just some relaxation time for them to just relax and unwind and kind of get into that kind of space, just wash away the day. Because
he didn't. You figure on the retreat he had spent a lot of time with Jamala. He spent a lot of time with Kayla, and he hadn't given Trenika as much time, which should have let her know that you really not on this dude's list. I mean, you had a retreat and you got multiple women, and he spent time with 2 out of the 3, and you the last one.
Well, they did have a moment where they had sat on the couch and just chatted and connected, so she did have some time, but
she had some time.
Jamala is a takeover type.
Oh, Jamala is definitely a takeover type. Jamala wants to do look. It's all about Jamala when it came to the situation. She doesn't want anybody else to be with Randall but her.
Yeah.
Or Rah-Rah, as she likes to call him. Well, they come back inside. They come back inside after their little moment, and you can still tell that Rah-Rah really, as my opinion, really wasn't in tune with Trenika. It was something they did, but he really wasn't, in my opinion, we really were feeling it like that.
No, he said he felt more connected to her when he had to do the gaze in your eyes, little exercise. So you think he was lying when he said that?
I think he would. I think he already has his mind made up of who he wants. I think he really wants Jamala. I think at this point,
no, his hand is getting forced. She's pressuring him. He don't like that.
But Kayla's in his back pocket, and he may walk away with no one, but right now, I think Jamal is like, hey, that's it, because Kayla's really feeling Mike. So we'll see how that goes. And, so then, we know once again the men are in charge. So we see Charisse.
Well, before that, though, when they left the retreat,
that's right.
Well, when they came inside from the sound bath thing and everything, Kayla was just in the kitchen, kind of like chilling by herself. Mike wasn't giving her no attention. Randall wasn't giving her no attention.
Yeah, I forgot about that part. Yeah.
And so then when it came time to leave, same thing. They wasn't really giving her any attention, and she was like in the kitchen scene, like, if I'm connected with both of them, it's like neither one of them came to check on me to see how I was. Like I wasn't even in their view. Like they didn't pay no attention to me, and she felt the type of way. And when it came time to leave again, they really didn't pay her any attention. And what she remarked about Mike is that Mike went to see Brandy out because, mind you, Mike and Brandy spent the weekend. They stayed in the room together.
All right, I want you to stop there. Now, y'all know how it is. Y'all watch Ready to Love. We saw Clifton and Joy do this, right? So if someone goes stay in the room with you all weekend and you're the one that's not being invited into the room, that should let you know, Kayla, that you ain't on this man's radar. There's not men who are going to stay and sleep and bun up with a woman all weekend. They're not attracted to him. They don't want to be with that person.
Right.
Mike wants to be with Brandy. Brandy his number one. Kayla, you're everybody's number two. Or maybe number three. Whatever the case may be. She's people number twos and number threes. She's not anybody's number one. She's the girl that just to have around. And when everybody got on Katie, and when Katie was like, oh, you seem like you're the side chick in theory, she wasn't lying. Kayla's the side chick and the number two for everybody. And she doesn't see that, but she still wants Mike. But Mike doesn't want her. But Mike's leading on that he wants her.
I think he does, but in the end, he wants Brandy. He's aware of the process. So I'm going to keep two people, basically, not probably intentionally to stay in the quote-unquote game, but
not even saying the game. I think he knows what's best for him.
That's what I said, quote-unquote game.
But I'm saying, at the end of this, Kayla might be a good date, a girl. Brandy might be the person that he can long-term have a family with, that he can take home to be around his kids, all that other stuff. Kayla is not the one. Yeah, Kayla's not the one for anybody. Because she's always number two. So, and I don't think she realized that yet. Well, I think she has, but she doesn't want to come to terms with it.
But anyway, so they leave the retreat, and I almost forgot, with everything else Charisse got going on, that she's an esthetician.
She's an esthetician.
And so she invites...
Which is smart by her, to put her business out there, to let people know that she's an esthetician. So maybe people who watch, people in the Miami area, it's free advertising for her, right? It's free advertising. I don't know if she did that. She probably did that on purpose, but it's free advertising. But go ahead.
Oh, yeah. So she invites Samson over for, a skin treatment. She said they had a conversation about his skin, and so she wants to treat him. And basically, she was like, I just want to get to the bottom of why he's not opening up, and so many people. And I think they said the same thing about this if you go to a massage place, or if you're in the barber's chair, especially when you get to the hair salon. People tend to open up more in those kind of settings, and they share some things that maybe they wouldn't. So she's hoping that in this, I can get him to open up, and I can get the answers that I need. That's her intention. Like, she wants to treat his skin, but I'm going to use this to get what I need to know. But she didn't let him in on that because he was like,
He's not open up. He's guarded. And she wants to know why he's guarded.
But not even that so much. She feels like he is guarded, yes. But also, as they go through the visit, his thing is he came there to relax, not to get grilled. Yeah. And she was there to grill him.
She was at the grill, but again, you never saw how she invited him. You know what I'm saying? What she said to him. Like, I need you to come by my job. Or do you want to relax? Do you want to get a facial? Those type things. And again, in his mindset, he came to get a facial. He didn't come to ask all these 50 million questions. Do I think they end up together? Probably, because neither one of them have another strong enough connection that we see, right? that we've been shown on camera, that we've been shown on the air. We don't know. We seen Brandy who likes Samson. All right, we don't see anybody else, and I figure he don't have much of a strong connection because he was in the bottom 2 last time.
Mm-hmm.
So what leads us to believe that it may just be Charisse, right? Don't know there, but their relationship is weird. It is kind of quirky. I don't know how she wants him to be deeper, but he's being on the surface. He's opening up a little bit, but not giving her everything she wants. And I really don't know what she wants. What else does she want?
That's what I was gonna say. I mean, what else does she want?
Yeah, what else does she want from him? What else does she want?
I mean, he shared about his family life.
Why he wasn't married.
Yeah, he shared that. What else do you want?
Yeah.
I feel like she just wants him to be like, I'm into you. I feel this way about you because he gives everybody a gift. He looked like he had a gift when he came in there. They didn't really show it, but he had something in his hand when he came in.
But he's giving her conversations. He's giving her, what else I'm talking about? He's being nice. He's taking her out. He's doing all the things. But I guess she wants the reassurance or the hey, you know what, Charisse, you're beautiful today. You look. But I think he's saying that. I don't know. I don't see what else he can give, but she wants more. Y'all, if y'all know what she wants, y'all let us know. Leave a comment in the comment section below. What else can Samson give Charisse, or is Charisse looking for too much? I don't get it.
But at the end, when she's trying to pick his brain, basically, he was like, yeah, we can talk about that later. Sure, we could talk. Oh, I get it. You just confused at how I'm feeling. She was like, no, it's not that. And he was like, oh, you don't really understand what you. She was like, no, it's not that. I want to get deeper or whatever. I said, oh my gosh, I wish he would just say, I thought you invited me here to relax.
Yeah.
Nobody said that.
Nobody said that. Who else did we see go out? That was it. As far as them 2 couples went out, I don't think we missed too much of anything else. But then, we had the men who deliberated.
Mm-hmm.
It was time for the men to deliberate. It was time for the men to send one of the women home. Somebody has to go, right? Somebody got to go. What it boiled down to, it came down to 2 women. It came down to Trinika, and it came down to Kayla, that were on the chopping block.
Mm-hmm.
Mike took Kayla out, and Randall, took Trinika out, which I thought was pretty interesting because you had the 2 couples, the 2 guys who liked the 2 women, to take them out.
If they didn't, it would be too obvious. You're getting down to where it's just a few people. And so you're not at the point where I'm trying to get to know you. So they're not going to have somebody that ain't been out with them ask them out because it'll be real obvious.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But it was because Randall, him and Trinika must have been their first time out alone. Because she was like, oh, you taking me out? It was something where she felt off. She felt like there was something off, that something wasn't going on. Because she was on, again, as we saw the previous episode, that she was on the chopping block. She was on 10.
Yeah, she was a little bit better this time. I'm going to say she came in on 5. But she was very, cautious.
Very cautious.
Like, what is going on?
And the way he was presenting it, the way he was like, hey, the guys met and this, and she wouldn't even hold his hand. She would look at him in the eyes. She was shaking no, I can't believe this. No, I can't believe this. Oh, no, you doing this? Oh, no, I can't believe this. What?
Now, flip side, Kayla did give that kind of energy to Mike. She was like, we going out on this date. I want to know, where am I in this picture? Why you treat me like this? You didn't even check on me. It's like you're putting her up front. Is this really real? Are you really trying to connect with me? What's going on? She was not going to let him go. He was like, what you think? He did apologize for kind of ignoring her and not checking on her at the retreat. Yeah,
because she brought that up. But, he didn't apologize for for only talking to her really once Brandy left.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't apologize for that because when Brandy left, he was all up in her face. And so, which, again, he's sending this woman mixed signals. Like, okay, you can be my undercover lover, but you can't be my main cover lover on TV or my main lover in this area because I want Brandy. And she's feeling that. Kayla's feeling that. And Kayla understands that. Mike is just being, I don't know. According to him, it's editing. But all of it ain't editing. Because that's what you're presenting. That's what he's putting on TV. You're showing that, hey, I really like Brandy. and Kayla, you're second.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's feeling that at the table. She's grilling him, and you know she's kind of up. She's got some anxiousness about her. She's like, "Hey, well, all right, what we doing? Go ahead and tell me." And the way he starts to present it, well, you know, guys met, and we just want to let you know, we really like you, and everybody had nothing bad to say about you, and we just want to. And then we go back to Randall, and Trey, I'm not holding your hand.
And she like,
I'm not holding your hand. I'm not talking to you. And nonetheless, what it boils down to is that Randall finally said, you know, we feel that you're not ready to. No, she wouldn't even let him get to say it. She hopped up out of the tables. She's like, you ain't gonna say it. Don't worry about it. You ain't gonna say it. Now, mind, I still be looking at the show like, why do people get mad? You know what time it is. You know what the show is about.
Right.
It is okay. You're not ready to love. Doesn't mean you're not ready to love forever. It means you're just not ready to love on this show. You're not ready to love with Randall, or Rah-Rah, as you want to call him. So he tells us.
Well, that was Jamala. But I think her thing was with Randall, too, is I thought we had a nice little side date that Tommy had set up. I thought we had connected or whatever. And he did acknowledge, you know, I was really feeling that. You know, it was good sitting there gazing in your eyes and, you know, feeling connected. But in the end, it wasn't enough to save you.
Because it wasn't enough to save you because he's really connected to Jamala. He really likes Jamala, and he really likes Kayla. And that's those about him too. She should have known. Again, over the weekend, he didn't spend time with you. Understand the context clues. Understand what's going on. Y'all had to win a game to get private time. You had to win a game to get private time with this guy. Come on. Recognize the clues. People recognize the clues. Nonetheless, she goes home. Mike finally tells Kayla, you know, you are ready to love. And we want to keep you around a little bit more. So now we're down to 5 women.
And you're kind of like still in the running.
Yeah, she's not in the running. He's just keeping her around, like you said earlier. She's just around so he can have numbers. He's lying to that young lady. He's lying to her. And there's no way in the world that Mike's keeping her around because he really wants to be with her. It's all Brandy. Oh, it's all Brandy. I'm sorry. It is. But Mike's playing a game. And we understand the game that he's playing. But next week, as I mentioned, we got 5 women, 4 guys, and they
really should be cutting another lady.
It should be, but they want to keep family though. I mean, they see family next week, so one of the guys is gonna get eliminated. Somebody has to go. So now, if guess guys, you be down to 3 guys and 4 women. And then at this case, somebody's gonna have to make a decision.
That's what I'm saying.
But we had last season though, where it was an odd number when they went to the final part of the show. So we'll see. Y'all leave a comment in the comment section below. Let us know what you think. Who's gonna end up together? What couples are gonna end up? Is it gonna be Brandy and Mike? Will it be Swayze and Katie? Will it be will it be Kayla and Mike? Will it be who's the other one? Samson and Charisse. I think that's a given. I don't know. She may not be feeling dude after.
I think she's self-sabotaging though. This is not ready to marry. It's ready to love. So we supposed to be seeing if we can get there. Like, I don't know.
So you think she's looking for marriage?
I think she making more. Just let that man ride. I mean, he ain't got no other connections, and ain't like he gonna pick nobody else. What he can do is not pick you.
That is. We've seen people do that.
So I wouldn't be pushing it like that for me not to get picked.
Yeah.
He could be like, I don't want nobody then.
True. She might not get picked. Samson might say he don't want it. I mean, I do see Swayze and Katie in the.
Oh yeah.
I don't see them not getting together.
Oh yeah. But also, hey, in the comment section, how you feel about Trinika's reaction this time and last time? I feel like, gosh, she's so defensive and upset.
But she put on a sweet attitude, but that's not who she was.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, she gave the sweetness, the niceness, the kind, but then when she didn't get it or get the love she wanted, she showed her tail. Now, she wasn't as bad as the girl from Houston. What was her name? I can't remember the lady from Houston. The one they told her to go home. She said, I got a boyfriend now. Naya. She wasn't as bad as Naya. Or, what was it? My man from last, Laverne.
Whew.
But she's up there, though. She's up there when it comes to Ready to Love Eliminations. But leave that comment in the comment section below. We appreciate you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of our reviews. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. And catch y'all on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and the bell notification.
Bye.
Bye.